Welcome everyone. Today we are having truly influential figure in Dubai real estate, Mr. Muhannad. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Amazing, thank you so much. Let's talk very casual today about your experience in Dubai, how long you're doing in real estate, because I know you're very famous in the market. You have your own WhatsApp group, which is joining a lot of agents, and also you have like very distressed deal in the market. Tell me more about your experience.
Yeah, so I basically like to always stay on top of the market. I'm hunting for the best deals, the best opportunities which I can find for my clients, and that's what I'm actually famous about. That I'm usually always having the best deals in the market. I have my own strategies, I have my own ways, I have a good team that is working behind, working day and night to get the clients, our investors, the best deal in the market. Not only our investors, even we help other agents who are, following our community. We help them to find good deals for their clients. So this is something like adding value to the community. That's why I created a community, because I had so many good deals in the market, and so I wasn't able to sell everything by myself. And I was like, okay, why not create a community and share the opportunities with the fellow agents, or whoever is doing real estate, because there's a lot of freelancers, there's a lot of agents who are working in the market, and to help them, obviously it's mutually beneficial. Everybody here is making money, so that's what the idea was to create. Since I was at a position where I can find good deals, I have a very strong team who's working behind every day, meeting with clients, talking to clients, meeting different investors who have these opportunities. For example, yesterday we were in this address JBR, and there is an investor who invited us who has done 3 projects in the same building. They have 2-bedroom apartments, fully upgraded, very beautifully done, very rich in color, very amazing view of the blue waters and the palm. It's a high floor, so we get invited since a lot of people and investors know, and based on our track record, based on what we have already achieved, we have sold a lot of properties for our clients, and they refer to their friends and then their friends, and that's how you grow. So we were invited to this beautiful apartment, and we did some videos how things are moving, obviously, in real estate. I think we're a bit late, but it's never late to start.
Yeah, I think it's amazing strategy, because I never see something similar, something what you're doing, and I think it's amazing because you share the opportunity with another people, because usually agent very selfish, let's say, they just
trying to hold everything back.
Everything.
Yes, to keep it to themselves. But I think it's a very bad, very wrong strategy, because the more you share, the more people you're able to reach, the faster you will grow. You can look into any business like crypto, you can look into any business which has major, where a lot of people can get onto that platform. For example, Instagram, for example, Facebook, for example, now everybody's working on AI. So I think the more you can share it with as many people as possible, the faster you can grow, the faster you can get more opportunities. So there's a different way to look at it.
Okay, Muhannad, the next questions I want to ask you, it's very important what we can learn from you about the future investment strategy in Dubai.
So let's look at the past first. Let's see what we can learn from the past. Okay, there were a lot of downfalls, a lot of people lost money, but what does Dubai do to help us in the future how to invest? The strategies. First of all, they have created transparency. You can look at every transaction which is happening around Dubai. The Dubai Land Department is working very hard to create transparency. They have the open data source where you can check about the community, you can add multiple filters. There's the multiple websites like DXB Track, Property Monitor, where you actually can go and look into how the communities or projects are trending, and then based on those numbers, you can invest into your property. Now, these are the strategies. What is the strategy? To understand the market, to have the clarity about the market, and then invest. And then after that, what they're doing, you have the Dubai Rest application where they're updating the project updates. How many percentage project is completed? What is the progress? When did it start? How long did it take to reach 30%, 40%, 50%? Based on that, people also can invest. Then they have introduced so many amazing payment plans. Some payments plan from 80-20 up to 50-50, and some developers even have gone on board or off the charts. They've introduced the post handover payment plan, which is even once you have took handover of the property, you still pay the installments for about 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, depending on which project, make it easy for the people to invest. Sometimes you can even get a super high ROI because you have, based on your capital, because you have still injected, let's say 50% of the money. So you paid 50% and you got the ownership. Now you've rented it, and with this rental, you're paying for your property. So it's, the developers have gone far to make it convenient and for the investors to come and invest in Dubai. Obviously, the security and everything, which plays also in as a very strong role in this investment in Dubai. But I think that Dubai has created very transparent environment or investments in Dubai.
Yeah, I'm agree with you 100%. I think Dubai, it's like the only, to be honest, I think the only one country in the moment which can fulfill all people needs. The safeness,
True.
they have opportunity, they
True.
have a future. Like, I don't want to say bad and I think about another country, I love my country and everything, but still, I feel this much safe in Dubai. I'm here already 8 years and I think this is, I don't want to leave, I want to just
Same.
be here.
Everybody just comes here and then stays here.
Yes, I'm agree.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about, people are afraid to invest in Dubai because they think it's very expensive. What do you think about it?
I think they're extremely wrong. People think that, it's expensive, but it's not, because the entry ticket price is around 450,000. There are developers who are selling studios, starting price 450,000. This is like 100,000 euros, which is in Europe, it's nothing. 100,000 euros is a small ticket size, because if you go and buy properties in Europe, you wouldn't find. Plus, the ROIs that getting in other countries is like 2, 3, 4% max. Here, we're offering around 6, 7, 8, some projects I wouldn't disclose now, but definitely you'll have to get in touch with me to know this. But there are projects who are offering 13 up to 20% of ROI, which
It's
you
crazy.
don't get. Those are like very secret deals, very hidden deals. But yes, there are deals like these in the market, definitely.
Amazing, amazing. Yes, because recently hosting the friends of my family just yesterday, and we was walking on Kite Beach, and they're like, oh, we thinking to invest to Thailand. I say, but why you think about it? Like, what your budget and everything? And they're like, because he was worried that we cannot afford. And I explained for him what is actual the market in the moment. Like, they was surprised. They was like, and it's the first time they was in Dubai, and they was also say, okay, we were thinking we visit just for a couple of days and they will never back. But now they was really excited. They was like impressed about like infrastructure, how clean is everywhere. In general, the facilities, and they're like, I think we will shoot back again and think about to invest in Dubai.
Obviously, everybody who comes to Dubai has the same thoughts.
Yes,
Definitely.
I'm agree with you. Okay, let's ask you the last question for today. This villa,
Yes.
it's for sale or it's for rent? And how much it's cost in the moment? By the way, we are in District 1, which is in Maidan. It's 15 minutes from downtown. It's very nice area with the lagoon around. For sure you heard about it before, but this is the king of District 1. Yes, it is.
No, I'm just, trying my best. So basically, this is a 5-bedroom type 2 in District 1, which is available for rent and for only 1.3 million dirhams. Very amazing, very large plot size, 8,000 square foot. They built up around 7,000 square foot, and very close to the lagoon. You have the gym, you have the jogging track, the most famous Maidan cycling track. You have the Hamptons Cafe. It's a very beautiful community, very premium community, very close to downtown. I think you have everything that you need in a community to be here. It's already there. So it's a very good place, very nicely designed, as you can see, very premium furnishing, very good taste, neutral colors, which everybody likes. You have the pool, you have the garden, you have the barbecue area, you have 4-bedroom upstairs, you have 1-bedroom downstairs for your guests, you have a lift in your villa.
Yes, that's
Imagine you have a lift. Let's say you have parents who cannot walk up and down the stairs. For them, you have a lift. So they've thought about everything. They have done, I think, a very great job. In case you're looking to live in something like this, you have to get in touch with me or with Lada, and we'll be definitely able to help you guys.
Yes, thank you so much for watching us. I hope we are covering some of the questions which we have in your mind. And thank you so much, Muhannad, for your time today.
Thank you for
I think
inviting.
It's been, yes,
Thank you.
amazing time.
See you.
See you.